Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher. I am Circle Master, and we are here now. And I'm just gonna start looting stuff, because I can now. It seems like we're still in tutorial, so...
They once laid me down here.
No, I guess he's just gonna comment on stuff now, so I guess I have to run around the room and look at stuff.
Eskel came by while you were resting. Triss is still unconscious, but stable.
That's a relief.
I've made a decision, Wolf. We abandon Kaer Morhen. There's nothing holding us here.
I see.
We need to bid Leo farewell, and wait for Triss to recover.
And the bandits?
Yes, we need to finish things. But first, we must make a healing potion for Triss. We'll need to search for ingredients. Nothing useful left here.
I can do that. How do I make the potion?
Lambert will give you the formula. Look for him by the fireplace. He's with our brave sorceress.
Lambert? He doesn't hate Triss?
Feels guilty, I think. The first thing Triss will hear when she wakes is, "Finally awake, Marigold." That's Lambert. Let's get to work. Later, I'll teach you how to extract ingredients from monsters. I'll be in the main hall.
Fine.
Vesemir, I noticed with this, has a really weirdly flat... Well, not really flat, but he's got this weird... He says everything the same way. And it's not like flat monotone, but it's like... His intonation never changes. And it's weird, and it's kind of off-putting.
Mosses and grasses. The smell is heady.
And especially combined with the weird idle animations in this game, it's...
All that's missing is a mage who'd know how to use this.
It makes the dialogue kind of... I don't know how you'd put it. Stilted, except not really, because again, it's like it's all the same. Like there's no... Like, there's no character to it, I guess. Oh, hey, a weapon upgrade. I don't really want to use that on this crappy sword. Although, at this point, that might be the way to make this a not crappy sword, but I'm kind of holding out for weapon upgrades. No, you know, a better weapon on top of weapon upgrades. Also, I'm doing post-commentary, and at this point, I don't know that that is a temporary buff and not like a straight upgrade onto a weapon. And I will find that out later. I'm now ruining the illusion that this is live commentary, but then you knew that this wasn't. Why am I even talking about this? Anyway, on we go.
Geralt, is something wrong?
No time to talk. I need to make a potion for Triss.
You should find a vial of white gull in the armory on the upper floor. Grab some calcium equum from the evening hall. Look for white stones in one of the chests. If you find any stragglers, finish them. We don't need prisoners. The stairs are through that door. I'd go, but Marigold lies unconscious by the fire.
Oh, give me some booze. I want some booze.
Where can I get some alcohol?
There should be white gull in a crate in the armory on the upper floor. The room's full of weapons, you'll know it when you see it.
No, I guess white gold is just booze. That's boring.
Lambert, I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Leo. The bandits killed him.
He wasn't ready. What a loss. We'll hunt them down, Wolf. We'll avenge Leo.
I'll find you later.
So as a side effect of highlighting things with the Alt key and the weird way that makes things clip through walls, I basically just run around the entire map holding down Alt as much as I dare without hopefully ruining everything for the viewing experience, I guess, but like, if I could, I would bind that to W as well, so that every time I'm walking forward, I'm also highlighting everything that I can click on, because it's like, why would I not do that? So on the one hand, it's like, it's too useful not to use, but on the other hand, it's super annoying, so it's like the precursor to detective vision from, you know, name every modern open world game like Arkham Asylum and Assassin's Creed and every other game that uses some sort of detective vision. That I guess Arkham Asylum became the not really progenitor, but the naming convention for. Or at least we collectively gave naming rights to it. See, I'm trying to click on the fireplace and it keeps making him want to run outside for some reason, so eventually I give up. And hey, there's the bandit. Let's pull out our sword. And it won't tell me what kind of bandit it is for some reason.
Die, bastard!
So yeah, at this point, I'm not really a fan of the style, the combat style switching, where enemies are immune to one style and vulnerable to the other, and it's just... It's not even rock, paper, scissors, because the third style just does weak damage to everything. Because it's created this situation now where I'm being attacked constantly by this other bandit, but I don't want to attack him because that's just wasted time switching styles. Well, I still have the other kind of bandit on me.
You'll regret the day you were born. Mess with me and die.
You know, it's not really tactical, it's not really strategic to have these different combat styles in the game, it's just tedium. Oh, this guy's got $2 on him. I have no idea how much things are going to cost, so I don't know if $2 is an insulting amount or just a small amount. Well, I've got not new weapon, well, not a replacement weapon, but at least different weapon slots. So in addition to the strong and weak styles, I'm apparently going to have some other kind of not sword style. That I'm surprised I didn't have a tutorial pop up for. Anyway, I hope you like me searching containers, because I'm going to continue searching everything on this floor. Despite the fact that I have all the ingredients, this is an RPG. Every inventory item is sacred. And speaking of which, I'm going to look at these books that I picked up. And that apparently did not consume the book, so I don't know what its purpose is going to be beyond that. And apparently people think that Witchers are monsters, even though they fight monsters, and I don't get it at this point. Seems dumb. Seems kind of just shallow. They're different and therefore bad. Fake conflict at this point, to me. Now, did you all see that blue text that was down there on the floor? I saw it for a split second, and I don't know what it said, but I saw it through the floor. Now, despite the fact that I can obviously gain stuff from reading books, there's shelves full of books that I can't read. Well, there's another weapon upgrade stone thing. At this point, I was more suspicious that I wouldn't get a new sword, that I was supposed to use those to bring that from minus 30% to normal damage. But I was still holding off. At that point, I actually got myself confused by using the Alt key because, again, I'm not sure why it makes things appear through walls.
Oh, that was a tough fight.
I found a few intruders upstairs, but...
I understand they won't be a problem. Lambert, however, let the Frightener get to him. Nothing serious. Good you went after Triss and handled that mage.
She was able to salvage some equipment, but it looks like the main device has vanished.
Our beautiful sorceress was right, I know. You did well, Wolf. Take this armor and sword. I've been keeping them for you.
Hey, I was right. I get a new sword.
Are there other Witchers?
There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
Why isn't he here?
I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Who was Leo?
One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
Yes. 15 Witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 Witchers and 40 students called Kaer Morhen home. Too damned few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for Witchers. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
I guess that would be the book I found.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Any idea who attacked?
No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps? I sense hard times ahead.
We'll speak later.
Oh hey, it's just on me now. So at this point, I try out the whetstone. And it's a temporary buff. And I am sad inside. So that was a wasted item.
What do you need?
Done. I have the ingredients, and it's safe upstairs.
Good. You'll need 2 more things to make the potion. The claw of a mighty beast, and some celandine. Vesemir will tell you where to find them. Let me teach you the formula.
I just got done talking to Vesemir.
Yes?
Lambert gave me the formula.
I take it you already have white gall and calcium equum.
I do. What next?
You'll need celandine. Take what I have. Plus the claw of a monster, like the Frightener. To skin a creature, take a sharp knife and cut along the torso. You'll find the Frightener's carcass in the upper courtyard. Once you've extracted the claw, rest by the fire while making the potion.
Now let me talk to Eskel first, as long as everybody's here.
Anything, Wolf?
I have some questions.
What is it?
What do I use as the base for my potion?
Alcohol. The better it is, the purer and more powerful your potion.
You seem to feel at home here.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. See, we've never shown her the lab, and the last mutation was completed years ago, before the battle. Vesemir can tell you more.
You really think Triss never used magic to peek inside?
She respects our secrets, and she's done a lot for us. For you. I trust her.
So why haven't you shown her the lab?
Triss would like to use our secrets to heal people and such. I've no doubt she'd try. But it's never that simple. Ever heard of the gnome Alfred Nabel?
Eskel, I have amnesia.
An incomparable inventor, like most of his race. Through years of research, he discovered an amazing substance. He intended it for use in mines and quarries. Though a genius, Alfred failed to foresee his invention's possible applications. Others quickly realized that a substance designed to rip granite from the ground could destroy castle walls. Some even considered using it in open battle.
I get it. So what happened to Alfred's discovery?
Mages stopped it from spreading. Alfred committed suicide, and his lab burned down.
That is so fucking stupid, I can't even believe it.
Tell me about the trial of the grasses.
It's a 3-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, they accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first stage?
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail, the mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
What's the second stage?
The trial of the grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the grasses. A mage and his magic were all that was lacking.
Did you ever witness a trial?
Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses affect the nervous system, so magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes. Reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10 survive.
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
I don't know the specifics. It involves changes like the mutation of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster than ordinary folk, and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting. What's the cost?
We're infertile.
The changes are irreversible?
Entirely.
Oh, so Witchers are basically magic mutants.
Did you see the magic storm?
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them. Gray streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
I have no idea what magic storm they're talking about.
We'll talk later.
Inexplicable magic storm aside, it makes more sense now that the common folk could be turned against the Witchers if they are magic-infused supermen. With, various physical abnormalities. As opposed to just, generic monster slayers. That didn't do much, other than make this plank glitch out. So I guess this is supposed to be used for if you actually choose to fight the Frightener as opposed to go into the lab, is my guess. But the fact that it was on wheels and based on the prompt you got when you clicked on it, I assumed that using that would actually push the thing and reveal something. You know, it would roll away. No, it just makes that happen. Oh, whatever. And again, there was 2 blue pieces of text there. I don't know what happened.
Yes?
What if I get the ingredients wrong?
You'll have to find more.
Where?
I'll have another claw and more celandine. Eskel has alcohol, and I saw calcium equum somewhere upstairs. But try to get it right the first time. It's not that hard.
Where are Lambert and Eskel?
Upstairs. Lambert's in the library, and Eskel's taking Triss to her room.
I have all the ingredients.
Good. Now rest, and prepare the potion according to the formula.
We'll speak later.
Apologies to anybody who's annoyed by the fact that I'm exhausting dialogue options. But again, I'm playing this for the first time, and this is an RPG. You pick up everything, you talk to everybody. It's what you do. I mean, I suppose I could be more aggressive in editing this down. But, the fact of the matter is, this is only a 40-minute video, and if I cut out the dialogue, this would be probably a 15-minute video.
Oh.
Apparently giving items to people is going to be a recurring thing.
Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "Don't go dying on me, Marigold," calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
Okay, I knew that she was going to be a love interest, but is this going to be a sex scene in the tutorial?
I suppose we have some time.
I'm so happy you're back. When I saw you, all the feelings I tried to deny returned, stronger than ever.
Triss, I'm not ready to talk about the past.
Of course. I shouldn't pressure you. I just feel so... the powers. I'm behaving like a teenager. Let's focus on the present. I guess I disappointed you all. Forgive me.
Nothing to forgive. What I felt when I learned you were alive, hard to compare to anything.
Oh.
Except maybe what I feel as I look at you.
I missed you so. Let's see if the best bed in Kaer Morhen can hold us.
That was some terrible dialogue, and yeah, we're getting a sex scene in the tutorial. And a collectible? And that doesn't look anything like her. Like, I thought she had red hair. She does have red hair.
Geralt, a pleasure, as always.
As always?
You don't remember anything?
Unfortunately.
Well, you have something to look forward to then. No matter. Tell me, how did the battle end?
They broke into the lab, killed Leo, stole our mutagens, and escaped.
Poor Vesemir. Another protege dead prematurely.
We delayed the funeral until you awoke.
Thank you. As for the mutagens, their loss could prove catastrophic. Let's not lose any more time. Unless there's something you'd like to ask me?
Know anything more about the sorcerer who ransacked the lab?
He's very powerful. He completely controlled the energy he drew from the circle. We may soon be facing another Vilgefortz.
Who?
No matter. I have something I'd like to teach you.
Why does she keep falling over? What is she going to teach me? Was it just, hey, here's a level up? Was it just XP? I don't get what happened. Did I miss something?
Geralt, can we go?
Can you restore my memory?
I'd have to examine you. There's a good chance your memory will return on its own.
How much chance?
It's difficult to say. It might help if I knew what caused you to lose your memory.
Well, no time for that now.
Geralt, can we go?
The theft. What are its possible consequences?
Most sorcerers and rulers would sell their greedy, power-hungry souls to get the mutagens. Only a master of the arcane arts can use that knowledge. Not many of those left.
What about wealthy merchants, dukes, kings?
Perhaps. Anything's possible, but speculating wastes time. We just don't have enough information.
True.
Geralt, can we go?
I need to do something. I'll come back and get you when I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what the hell happened. I feel like I missed something there. Like, did I miss a dialogue or something? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but I guess since I already did this part, let me know if I missed something.
Geralt, can we go?
We shouldn't keep Vesemir waiting.
Come on then.
We don't know where the bandits came from or who's behind them. We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the coastal
Then
climate.
I'll head east, to Kedwin, unless someone objects.
That's fine. Which way should I go?
South, to Temeria. King Foltest owes you a debt of gratitude. Some time ago, you removed a curse from his daughter. You might happen on the bandits' trail there. And you, Triss?
I'll try to use my influence to find the bandits. If I learn anything, I'll contact Geralt. I'll gather what information I can and find you in Vizima.
Triss.
Don't, Geralt. I detest goodbyes. I'm liable to cry, and there's nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears. Don't get killed, Geralt. I don't think I could deal with that again. I'll see you soon.
See you, Triss.
And I guess that'll do it for the tutorial, finally. Not that I feel like I have much of a grasp on this game, but until next time, take care.